And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. I'm just getting my phone set up here. All right. Welcome back. We're going to learn today how massive all this crypto is coming together. The world's biggest banks, the world's biggest investment companies, they're all getting hooked up with crypto. We're seeing it. Venmo, PayPal, Visa. It's massive. Ripple's having swell. It's a meeting. The biggest banks in the world are going to be there. It's amazing. And then you get some of these people, well, I don't know about this crypto. It's going to be so sad. Like, my show is available. You can sit and watch my, you can spend an hour looking at TikTok videos for 30 seconds a piece for a whole hour, but you can't watch this show and learn how to be rich. And these same motherfuckers are going to be begging us for money when we're rich because they're broke and AI took over their job and now they don't have a job. Whatever the fuck is, I'm not giving shit, okay? One of the things is my charity is right here. You can watch my show and be rich. This show will be free in about 2 hours from now, okay? Too easy. I've been making free programs 5.5 years. Now, when I get to that point of being rich, I'll think of constructive things to do to help people, but it's not about passing out money and shit. Oh, no. I'm passing out money right now to my programs. It's going to help you be rich one day. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't want to listen to me for the past 5 years. Guess what? When I'm rich, I'm not going to want to listen to you asking me for money. That's how it works. Brian, C13, AJ Singh, Crypto She-Hulk, Brian Edwards, Cool Ed, 85. So those are the first 5 people to the show. Wrightsville Beach and Wilmington, North Carolina. Nice area, really good food. You know, one area that I like is Hilton Head, South Carolina, I believe it is. It's right next to Savannah, right across the river. Or I don't even know if that's a river. It's like an inlet from the ocean or something. I liked Hilton Head. I went to visit a few times. I think I stayed at a Ritz-Carlton right along the ocean there when I was in the Army. That's kind of a nice place. Hopefully it's Republican. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a condo or something in that area. Or I don't like the tornadoes and shit and the hurricanes in that area. I was in like Fort Stewart, Georgia for about 5 years and was in like 2 hurricanes in Fort Stewart. I'm like, fuck. I was thinking about living there, actually. I got out of the Army and I registered with unemployment and was going to work on living in Fort Stewart. But after the second tornado in 4 or 5 years or something, I'm like, fuck it. So I got the fuck out of that area. Welcome back to the channel. Let me take a look here real quick at the comments. We got Christopher Sharpie. Christopher Sharpie, $10 a month is beyond a bargain already. I know. I try to keep the price as low as I can. The $5 one, but I don't even make money off that, barely. Charleston is awesome and is pretty right. Oh, kind of like Republican, huh? Hurricanes rarely hit there. Okay, that might be an option. Because, you know, I'll tell you what. We're chit-chatting here. If you don't like, you can go fuck off. One thing I liked about Georgia, Savannah and Fort Stewart in that area is just the people were like nice. I mean, you go to the DMV and it's like your family or something, you know, like, hey, sir, how's your day today? And, what brings you, you know, just everybody, wherever you go, it's just like friendly or something. I'm like, and I'm looking at people like, why? I was thinking they're trying to like rip me off or something. Everybody in the fucking South area was nice because we lived about an hour from Florida. So Georgia, Florida state line. And Hulk, when we're set for life, we'll go to Croatia. I don't even know what that is. I mean, I know it's a country, but the antiquity in Charleston is very cool, but just the people, I was like, damn, these people in the South are cool. They're nice. I mean, I'm sure there's bad parts. I mean, Georgia, we got Atlanta. It's not good. There's a lot of bad people there. But the Georgia I was in, nice. No crime. I was like, good. I mean, you know, a military town area, Fort Stewart and shit in Savannah. It's not, big time or nothing, but just everything like this. The people were just nice. Now they have their own time. They do shit in their own time. Tell somebody you're gonna be there at 9, they probably show up 9:15 or 9:30 but it was just different than California. And I started to like country music living in Georgia. Yeah, I started listening to all this country music and shit. So, and I still do. So yeah, people from Georgia was a great experience. It was really nice. And let me get off that subject. So yeah, they're not in a hurry. They're not in a hurry there. You get used to it. I know, it's like everything you just have to take your time. Oh my God. Can't beat a hurricane block party. Oh my God. We didn't have a basement where we were living. I lived on Fort Stewart, on the actual Army post. I wanted to know what it was like to live on an Army post. Great experience. We had a 3-bedroom house. It was more like an apartment house. And it was built by, I think, Balfour Beatty, and it was built nice. And there was sometimes a crocodile that got on base or on post. And there's a forest there where they had wild pig hunting. And it was just an experience in Georgia. Okay. Larry Conti. Good evening, sir. Still really hope for a chance at the $500 club. I've tried X, Instagram, and email, but have yet to hear you back. I'm on them. I don't know why we're not connecting. It's Larry Conti. That's weird. But contact Crypto She-Hulk or something and give me your information. I'll try to find you. I don't know why we can't connect. So they get small hurricanes in Charleston. We would tape up our windows, then all head downtown to party. Oh my God. But yeah, I'm not trying to live where you got to tape windows up and shit. I'm kind of tired of the natural disaster shit personally. Unless I have like a bulletproof house or something. All right. My name is Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about finance. Do not buy anything. If you join any kind of $500 club, man, that's the biggest fucking ripoff in the world. Don't join that shit. I don't know anything about investing. Zoltar, like right here, I got this little guy named Zoltar.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Oh, now that's where I get my financial advice. Anytime you hear from me to go buy a crypto, Zoltar tells me to tell you. So that's where it's coming from, a fucking toy. All right. Let's start here. I want you to see what's going on. Oh, by the way, Weekend was a great crypto. Some of you guys pump dump and shit. I made $500 off it, just FYI. You got to put in more than 250 or $500. You can't be making this kind of money. It only went up like, I think 25 to 35%, somewhere in there. But still, if you put in, what you just got to do is put in more money. That's what it is. Okay, there's that. But in the past 7 days, I forgot how much I'm up. $500 to $700 or something like that so far. Somewhere in there. A good amount of money. I mean, that's kind of weird. Why my phone's kind of, my computer's making music. That's very strange. Put it on mute. Yeah, somehow my computer is playing music, and I don't know where that's coming from. Very strange shit goes on. All right, here's the article here. I just had to mute that. I'm kind of it's kind of weird feeling, but here we got Venmo. It's rolling out. I want you to see what's going on. We are entering. Look, to get this crypto to for everybody to use it, it's got to be easy. It's got to be idiot proof. Okay, it's got to be just like you're doing everything else. You're not going to get rich today or tomorrow. I doubt even in a year from now, although it's possible, but it's nothing in the short term or whatever. But yeah, welcome to Twilight Zone. Sounds like a white tea. Yeah, like I could record the music that's playing, but I'll get a copyright strike. But I don't know, like I don't know what that is. So is the sound off? Should I click out and click back in? We just do that. And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Can you guys hear me okay? Music's still playing. Fine here. Yeah. Okay. The sound's good. All right. So let me copy and paste this again. So what we got going, let me show you this here because I'm seeing they're rolling out crypto right now to people that don't even know it's crypto. What they're doing is they're rolling out, maybe it's Zoltar did a curse or something on the channel. It's kind of freaking me out, man. He's like a gypsy anyway. Half the time he's fucking high or he's trying to cast magic spells. Venmo, listen to this. Venmo is going to roll out rent, mortgage, retail payment feature in a first of a kind partnership. I want you to see what's going on right now. There's a payment system that's rolling out. Now they're going to make it. Let me just read it. The new feature will give near.
I am Zoltar, the great gypsy, and I can see your fortune.
Told you.
Come see it too, no?
He's trying to take over the show. The new feature will give nearly 100 million Venmo. You know how much 100 million is? Like that's 1/3 of the United States. 1 out of 3 people in the United States. This is starting to speed up very quickly. Maybe in a year we might be rich. Like I'd say about a year. But look what's happening. We've got to have real world use case. What they're doing here is rolling out the infrastructure for people like you and me to use. So we start paying our retail payments, our mortgage, our rent with this Venmo. It's called Built, B-I-L-T. Built nationwide network of what? Merchants, property managers, stuff like that. Venmo is taking a big step splitting dinner bills. Here we go. Starting in 2026, users will be able to make rent, mortgage, and retail payments. So you're going into stores buying shit with this Venmo app. I want you to see what's going on now. They're starting to get us conditioned and ready to use cryptos and stuff. I want you to see all this. Retail payments directly through the app. Thanks to a first of its kind partnership with major housing commerce platform Built Rewards. That's B-I-L-T. PayPal, which owns Venmo, made the announcement Monday. When the feature rolls out, Built members. Now, who started PayPal? Wasn't that Elon Musk? And didn't I have, you can look through my post section. I'm not going to show you now, but in my post sections, I showed you 1997 or so, 1998, Elon Musk, PayPal. Oh, and he had payments back then that were free. You could literally send money to somebody's email and it was free 28 years ago. Now you see why PayPal is the first one. Like, I know there's government agencies involved in all this shit, even way back when Elon, I think they had to shut. My personal belief, I think that Elon Musk was a threat to the banking world. They did not want to switch over to crypto. They knew crypto was coming, and they said, Elon, start making rockets. You're done with the payments. You're fucking done with this PayPal shit. You're done. And that's my belief. He had to stop doing all that. He already had. It's on my post section. I showed you the webpage. It shows PayPal and shit. I've done videos on this starting about 3 years ago. It was pretty interesting. When the feature rolls out, Built members will be able to make payments directly through Venmo, which is owned by PayPal, using their balance or linked payment methods. Venmo will also be added to Built's existing lineup of payment options. PayPal said the collaboration with Built, the nation's largest housing and neighborhood commerce platform, with more than 5 million members across the U.S., representing 1 in 4 residential buildings. Oh, damn. Is part of its push to expand how people use Venmo for everyday transactions. What we're seeing here, I told you this, crypto ain't taking off until every day I use this phone to buy my gas, to go to the grocery store and use a crypto, like some kind of an app. Okay. I've got to use crypto somehow. So what my belief is, and I'll show you how this all connects. Let me continue. The partnership brings rent payments, mortgage payments, and neighborhood commerce into the Venmo experience, making a major step in Venmo's evolution from a peer-to-peer payments app to an everyday commerce platform, PayPal said in the announcement. The collaboration will also open Venmo's doors to Built's network of more than 45,000 merchants, allowing nearly 100 million Venmo users to pay at neighborhood restaurants, shops, gyms, pharmacies, and other local spots within the Built ecosystem. Together with Built, Venmo is delivering new convenience for millions of renters while giving property managers, merchants, and partners a simple, reliable way to get paid. Built members will also be able to earn Built points, which can be redeemed for travel, fitness, home decor, and more. While millions of people already rely on Venmo to manage everyday expenses, from splitting rent with roommates to paying landlord directly, PayPal's partnership aims to make one of life's largest recurring expenses more rewarding. PayPal's general manager of the consumer group. I want you to see what's happening here. This is massive. What we have going on is, I want you to think of all the money that floats around the world, and Visa and MasterCard and all these other intermediary people getting money. All that money now flowing through Venmo. That's massive. everybody's house payments, car payments, eating out. Like, it's going to make Venmo stock, Venmo, PayPal stock just go like fucking nutso. Right now, if you're watching the show, and sometimes this isn't just a crypto channel anymore, we had to evolve. It's either evolve or die. What I want you to see, some people watch my show and they've got a lot of crypto. They don't want any more. They want to better diversify. Well, you might want to look into if you can get Venmo stock. That's something right now. The average people right now have no idea what we're talking about. You're going to be first in. PayPal, I would go with Venmo stock. If you can get one of these moderators here to look up, can you get stock in Venmo? Can somebody look that up? Somebody. I'll look it up. No, you cannot buy Venmo stock directly. It is not a publicly traded company. You can invest in its parent's company, PayPal. Well, I think what's going to happen, I'm just guessing, is only PayPal. What I think is going to happen is Venmo is going to have to do an IPO, everybody. Yep. Now, what they're going to have is pre-IPO stock. So if you're one of these people that are accredited investors, or you're somebody who can get access to pre-IPO stock, Venmo. That's going to be massive. PayPal's $70 a piece. Okay, Stuart Lavelle says it's 100% owned by PayPal. PayPal stock right now is your way to go. When I just read that article. Now, let's do a little deeper dive. I'm going to show you why this is a big deal. And I've shown you this before years ago. Okay, like a year and a half ago. Look what I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to show you what this really is all about. This is really crypto. Look at this right here. Article, April 2024. I told you guys about this a year and a half ago, and I was going over it and over. Look what we got here. PayPal and Venmo begin offering Visa Plus, which is person-to-person payments. Let's look into this article. This is very, very important for you to see what this all is about. So we read an article about how Venmo is getting involved with a company called Built, and you can make mortgage, rent payments, and gym workout membership stuff in restaurants. Okay, so how does this all relate to crypto? This is where that conversation begins. Visa said PayPal and Venmo are now offering Visa Plus, which is a peer-to-peer payment system. As we continue to expand the peer-to-peer use case in the United States, Current and Western Union will join PayPal and Venmo in enabling cross-platform money movement. We're seeing here now, they have a platform. Now, let me tell you something. Visa has this Visa Plus platform. It's an interoperable crypto platform that can handle money as well, okay? Just so I put that out there. It's going to handle like a stable coin. This is my opinion, okay? So how do you get fiat money? How do you get paper money onto the fucking blockchain? Turn it into a stable coin. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. And what is a stable coin? Crypto. Oh, my God. This is how they're opening it up right now. Look, I told you. Are you buying shit? Okay, the answer will be no. These are all rhetorical questions. Are you buying your stuff every day in crypto? Did you buy your gas today with crypto in the morning? No. On your way to work, whatever. Did you get your car washed with crypto? No. Did you go to the grocery store and buy it with crypto? No. Did you make your house payment this month with crypto? No. Okay. What this is going to do is you're going to start answering yes. Here's why. So we got Visa has a payments platform that's interoperable. Oh, shit. And that's because they're utilizing Ripple. And I'm going to show you the evidence later. Everything on the show today, as always, will be evidence-based, okay? Not my opinion. Who do we got involved in this clusterfuck, Crypto Hulk? PayPal and Venmo, because they're business partners. They're on the same team. And they offer something called Visa Plus for payments. It's a platform. It's a payment system. It's a person-to-person, business-to-consumer payment system. Oh, my God. Now, there's companies called Astra. I'm going to show you the evidence for Astra, Brightwell, Cross River Bank, and Pfizer. They plan to implement Visa Plus for their what? Digital wallet. Oh, shit. These are all Ripple partners right here. I'm the only channel that has been telling you for the past 3 years, Ripple has wallets. They've had them for 12 years now, okay? No other channel's been telling you that. And I've been showing you it's Ripple Singapore. So I've been telling you with the evidence provided, Ripple has already had wallets way back in 2013. It's all done. All this interoperable dumb shit is all done. It's been done. What have we been waiting for? Adoption. That's what we've been waiting for. Adoption. Businesses don't want to change unless they are forced to change. What's causing the change? Hacking. People hacking into net payment networks and stealing money and getting personal information, and transfers getting lost. Like, what is it? 20% or 15% of all SWIFT transfers get lost? Like, that's a lot of fucking loss. So we got Astra, Brightwell, Cross River Bank, and Pfizer. They're all mixed in this. Here is Astra right here. Let me show you their webpage. They're a payment system. They're involved in this. And Ripple is the culprit right here. You'll see in the end. They're not telling you it's Ripple. It's one of those things. I got to show you the evidence. But there's Astra. Oh, look, they have Visa, MasterCard, Plaid, and Bridge. Oh, Bridge. So that's Stellar. Bridge is Stripe. Stripe bought Bridge. Stripe, like 10 years ago, bought 1 out of 25 Stellar Lumens. So Stripe, this one we're here looking at, Astra, this is more, you could say this is more of a Stellar and Ripple partnership with Astra. Stellar is very tight in with Stripe. They're kind of like business partners. And Stripe buys Bridge, and Astra uses Bridge. And there's other payment partners in this. I'm not going to look at it now. The next one is Brightwell. Let's look at the webpage of Brightwell. They are a part of this PayPal, Visa, and all that. And I'll show you the Ripple connection here. There's Brightwell. Let's take a quick look at their webpage. They're partnered with Visa, MasterCard, MoneyGram, Bancorp, Western Union. These are all Ripple partners. Norwegian Cruise Lines and shit. Let me just scroll down. Ready Remit. They have something called Ready Remit. Oh, Arden is involved. Okay, next. Cross River Bank. It said Cross River Bank was involved, everybody. Let's look at Cross River Bank and tell me what crypto company they're mixed up in. It won't be that hard. Even Learning Disabled can answer this one. There's your Cross River Bank page. And what does it say? Ripple. Oh, shit. Cross River Bank. Now look at this. Look at this. Oh, shit. Look at the date on this. Oh, shit. Crypto Hulk, you are so fucking early on everything. Cross River Bank to integrate Ripple for real-time international payments. Look at the date on this. 2014. People are like, what? 2014. Cross River Bank, Ripple partner. Now go back to the PayPal article here. PayPal and Venmo are working with Ripple for payments. You got Astra, Brightwell, Cross River Bank, Ripple partner since 2014. And just wait, there's more. Let's look at Fiserv. Fiserv's on that PayPal page. They're a partner with Visa. Let's take a little looky-loo at this one. Let me do a copy and a paste. Now, some of these partners appear to be stellar, like the Stripe with the plaid thing. It wasn't plaid. It was something else. What was that? Some bitch. Bridge. That's it. Bridge. Bridge is a Stripe partner, which is stellar. So here we got the Cross River. Okay, here is your Ripple Labs Meet the Team. Go to the 19-second mark. 19-second mark. 19-second mark. What do we got here? Ripple Labs Meet the Team. Oh, look, Fiserv's right there. And what year is this, Crypto Hulk? Oh, about 2014, 15. Remember, Crypto Hulk has the 2013-14 Ripple customer list. That's where I got this off. Ripple page. I have Ripple's website that goes back to 2014. What we're looking at here is what I call the Ripple yearbook, and it shows when Monica Long first got there, David Schwartz, and all these people. But we're focusing on Fiserv. So Fiserv is right there. I showed you the Cross River Bank. I showed you the Brightwell. Here's the PayPal article. There's all those 4 banks right there. We know 100% Cross River and Fiserv, they're definitely mixed in with Ripple. Now, let's look at something more. Let's have a little more fun. Here's Visa. In 2018, Visa spent $250 million on Ripple technology. Look right here. I'm just going to read the title of this. I'm not getting into it. Visa acquires Earthport for $250 million. Earthport is a Ripple partner. So what Visa basically did in 2018, just about 7 years ago, Visa spends $250 million to buy this company because it has Ripple payment ability. There's the article right there. Now, in 2021, 3 years later, Visa then spends another $925 million on Ripple technology. Oh, shit. That's how I know this whole PayPal deal is Ripple, okay? And it's stellar because you got Stripe involved with Bridge. So Stripe's a stellar partner. Stripe owns, like I said, 1 out of 25 stellars on the planet. There's your article right here. Visa acquires Ripple Partner Currency Cloud in 2021 for $925 million. Now, in today's money, we're probably talking $2.5 billion, okay? Visa spends, in today's money, $2.5 billion buying these Ripple partners that are on RippleNet and RippleX and all this fucking XRP shit, okay, which we love on this channel. I'm just showing you. This is where it all comes together. Visa bought the millions, the $2.5 billion worth. Visa hooks up with PayPal, who is working with Venmo, who's working with Western Union. They're working with Astra, Brightwell, and they've joined Cross River Bank and Fiserv, who've both been Ripple partners since 2014. Tell me you don't think it's Ripple and Stellar involved in this shit, and I'll call you the biggest pile of horse shit on the planet, okay? There you go. There's your article. Oh, wait, there's more. Here's your Western Union. So how does Western Union, Crypto Hawk, show us the evidence for for Western Union? I'd be glad to. Here's the Western Union article. It says, this is dated August 13th, I believe this year, because it's not giving us a date. Western Union acquires Ripple partner called Intermex, $1 billion bridge into the XRP ledger. So just like Visa that spent $2.5 billion in today's money, Visa spent that to get the Ripple technology to be able to have interoperable cross-border payments. Western Union does the same thing. They spent $500 million in cash, and they give stock to buy a $1 billion company called Intermex that has Ripple technology. Western Union just did the same thing that Visa did. There you go. There's your evidence that Western Union and Visa and PayPal and all this is a big Ripple XRP clusterfuck, okay? Now, Crypto Hulk, how do we know this whole Visa thing is going to be crypto? Well, number one, they wouldn't spend $2.5 billion for no fucking reason on crypto technology. That's one sign right there. The next sign, look at what we got right here. This is beautiful. No, I'm not looking at midget porn. Stop it. What we got here is beautiful. This is a Visa page. Corporate.visa.com. Okay. Look what Visa's talking about. This article came out April 30th of 2025. And the article is titled Visa's Role in Stablecoins. The significant potential in stablecoins and the value they can provide for payments. What? This is crypto right here, everybody. Visa, remember, 2018 bought Earthport. 2021 Currency Cloud. Visa spent $2.5 billion on a platform. Now, guess what Visa's talking about here? Stablecoins. Oh, shit. What's all over the news now? Stablecoins. Visa already has a platform. They're talking about stablecoins. Well, couldn't they run regular crypto on those platforms? Yes, they could. But we don't want to talk about that. We got to keep that secret from everybody right now. The payments landscape. I'll read a little bit of this. This is Visa website, April 2025. The payments landscape is more innovative and competitive than ever before. As new technologies reshape the way value moves, stablecoins are emerging as one of the most promising tools to enable faster and more accessible digital payments. Everybody, Visa's telling you right now, they got a platform and they got stablecoins and they're not afraid to use them. This is what's going on with this Venmo and all that. Let me look back here again. Yeah, that whole thing about Venmo and Circle. This is just Venmo. So you pay your rent with Venmo, your car payment. You'll see it'll be everything. How is it going to be so interoperable, Crypto Hulk? Because I just showed you. Visa in 2018 and 21, in today's money, spent $2.5 billion on a crypto platform. It's called Ripple's XRP Ledger, okay? What Visa's did is then invested in stable coins. That's what we're reading right here. So Visa will be moving value with stable coins on top of the XRP Ledger. That's what's happening. Now, they're starting off with the Visa platform. And let's forget about crypto right now. So Venmo's saying, now you can pay rent on our platform because it's interoperable with different payment methods. And people are like, oh, okay. Well, I'll just make my house payment here then. They have no idea that this platform is a crypto platform based on the XRP Ledger with Visa. It's called Visa Plus. Well, they probably have a different name, but it's the same fucking shit. It's interoperable. Venmo is going to have people paying rents on this platform, and then it'll go to stablecoin use, and then it'll go to full crypto. I'm just letting you know. That's how the shit works. They don't want to scare people right now. They want you to be scared. Can't be scared. We've already seen how crypto, like stablecoins and traditional payment methods, are already working together. Let's repeat this again. We've already seen how crypto, like stablecoins, and the value they can provide for customers, they're already working together. And at Visa, we see significant potential in stable coins and the value they can provide for our customers. We believe that a clear and strong underlining regulatory framework that comes from the government. They're on strike right now because the Democrats want to have all the illegal people hooked up with us paying for them. So Democrats aren't going to show up to work. So we can't get any stable coin laws passed right now. We believe that a clear and strong underlying regulatory framework, along with government support, they're talking about regulations and government support. I'm letting you know, something wicked this way comes. Will pave the way for stablecoin and blockchain technologies. Here we go. To make digital payments even better and drive innovation. I'm going to just talk really quickly. Modernizing settlement infrastructure. That's one. Modernizing settlement infrastructure. That means crypto. Number 2, paragraph. You can read this yourself. Number 2, enhancing cross-border money movement. That's why Visa bought Earthport and Currency Cloud, so they can have a brand new platform. Number 3, enabling, listen to this, programmable digital money. It's here, everybody, where they could send you money, and if the government don't like it, they'll take it back. Here we go. Last one, creating an on-ramp and an off-ramp for cards. Oh, look here. They're talking about Bridge. Banks, BAANX. That's another crypto we've talked about on this channel. And then there's something called RAIN, RAIN. There you go. There's Visa with crypto right there. We'll call it stable coins. That way people won't be afraid. I hope you see this. They're rolling it out right in front of us right now. This whole brand new crypto system, it's gonna be a Venmo, because you can't scare people off with this shit. So you get them to use the Venmo. The next thing is, okay, I guess I'll use a stable coin. That's fine. The next thing, before you know it, you're buying and selling everything with crypto and you didn't even know it. And then people are like, whoa, how did this happen? So that's what's up. Let me check the comments here. Let's see. USPTO trademark. I use Kraken Exchange. Okay, let me see where we at. Okay, next article here. Let me click out of that. Here we go. Stablecoins in the news. Circle. I didn't get a chance to go over this on my last show. Let me do a copy and a paste. Here we go with stablecoins again in Circle. Remember, Circle runs on Stellar. Stripe is working with Stellar as well. Circle opens something called ARC, A-R-C. It's a test net. It's got BlackRock. BlackRock is only the biggest financial investment company in the world. They're working with Circle, with stable coins. You got Visa mixed up in this. Amazon. This is so huge right now, everybody, the shit that's going down. It's all being set up right now in front of people, and most of the world has no idea. I'm shocked. USD Circle stablecoin launched the public test net for its layer 1 blockchain. It's called ARC, with participation from over 100 companies. This is massive. So let me break down for somebody who doesn't even know what the hell I'm talking about. You have a crypto. It's called a stable coin. It's called USDC. It has a crypto platform that it just launched. It has the world's biggest banks and credit card companies testing it right now as we speak. There's 100 of the biggest banks, service providers, the top 100 are testing this stablecoin platform right now, and 99% of the world has no idea. Oh, that crypto, I don't understand it. You know, it's all for criminals anyway. That's what Nancy Pelosi said. Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire said the project has remarkable early momentum. You know what that means? They're going to use this shit. That's code, just in case you don't know. Remarkable early momentum. This thing's going like ARC presents the opportunity for every type of company to build on enterprise-grade network infrastructure, advancing a shared vision that a more open, inclusive, and efficient global system can be built natively on the internet. What is all this? It's the X402 through Coinbase. What also is this? Ripple's Interledger Protocol. We went over this a couple shows ago. I'm going to give you the quick summaries. I'm going to summarize this very quickly. What did they just say? Right here. They have an efficient global, that means entire planet, everybody. They have an efficient global economic system that can be built natively on the internet for the first time in the world. I kind of added that part at the end. How are they going to build on the internet, Crypto Hulk? Well, let's go back to what I've shown you about 100 times on my channel. No other channel's showing you this, just Crypto Hulk. For about the past 3 years, I've been showing you guys this, okay? In 2015, Ripple employees Evan Schwartz and Stefan Thomas invented something called the Interledger Protocol. It's basically the Ripple platform and how it's interoperable. They gave the code to the people that own the internet. Why did they do that? Because in 1997, when the internet was made, there was a section called HTTP 402, payment required. At the time in 1997, the internet has been around for 20, 30, 40 years, but the internet was just released to the public in 1997. At that time, we did not have a crypto payment platform. It was too advanced for the world. And if it wasn't too advanced, you got to get everybody in the world to get on the same platform. So that was another problem. So what Ripple did in 2015 is they plug and played, like imagine a USB drive. They took the Ripple Interledger Protocol, stuck it into the HTTP 402 placeholder, and at that point right there, in 2015, the world was technically ready to run on the XRP ledger. The World Wide Web, people that own the internet now, because the United States, I think it was either Bush, no, I think it was like Clinton, somebody definitely communist in America, the Communist Party, gave up control of the internet to the people that are the World Wide Web Consortium. So in 2015, it became where Ripple's XRP was plugged into the internet to be the HTTP 402 was now in 2015 the world's payment platform on the internet. Here we are 10 years later. We still haven't used it yet. We're trying to get everybody on the internet, trying to get everybody on some kind of platform that can run on top of the HTTP 402. Right here, what we have, let's go back to the article. Circle has ARC. And what is ARC? It's a global economic system that can be built natively on the internet. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Right now, you have BlackRock's involved, Deutsche Bank's involved, Goldman Sachs, HSBC, Standard Chartered. These are Ripple partners. You also got Amazon, Cloudflare, MasterCard, Visa, Coinbase, Kraken, Robinhood. Oh, shit. Circle calls this new platform Economic Operating System for the Internet. Aims to bring more economic activity onto blockchain infrastructure, which features including predictable dollar-based fees, sub-second transaction finality, and optional privacy configurations. Circle said its ARC platform is designed to support financial applications, including lending, capital markets, foreign exchange, global payments. The network integrates with Circle's existing platform and enables the use of stablecoins, digital currencies pegged to traditional currencies. The testnet, you got Brazil involved, Japan. These are our early Ripple partners, Canada, all these. There's more. I'm going to stop right here. This is what's going on. They're now building on the HTTP 402. They're getting ready to put everything on that. Ripple's been here for 10 years, everybody. It's a government operation is what Ripple is. It's not a company. It's a government op. And they've had the ability for XRP. If you don't understand, Ripple put their protocol into the internet 10 years ago, knowing that Ripple technology will run the whole entire world's everything. Everything, because it's got Codius with AI. That's how you can get the legal business field, the medical, the banking, the architects, the legal, whatever it is, it all could run on top of the XRP ledger because of Codius and the smart oracles, okay? That's basically what this ARC is. That's basically what Coinbase's X402 is. It's blockchain-based platform that's going to be placed on the HTTP 402, so it has global payment ability. That's what's up. Larry, there you are. Me and Larry had a conversation earlier. Appreciate the hard work and all the information you give us. Thanks, Hulk. I want you guys to understand what is going on. It's not just let's buy some crypto and pump it a little bit and sell it 8 minutes later. That's not what this show is about. So we had to get rid of a lot of people on the channel that do that. And I think for the most part, they're gone. Hopefully they're terrorizing another channel. What we're trying to do on this show, like we've always done, is educate you, because we're getting very close right now. So I want you to see how how is all this get put together. It's getting put together by Ripple Swell, where you're getting all these banks and investment companies in the world to come together to discuss how are we going to all get set up on this thing called the HTTP 402. Now, that's not the name of it, but I'm just generalizing when I say that. You got Circle coming out, hooking all these companies up, letting them know, hey, we've got an option here. Foreign exchange, trading, whatever, we can do it all. We're seeing Visa talking about stable coins, working with PayPal, and you're paying your rent and all that shit. They're getting it to the normal people like you and me. Anytime you hear Stellar, it's people like you and me. When it's Ripple, it's more for institutions and government. So we're seeing now Circle and Stripe and all that, and Bridge. That's all for a small to mid-sized business and people like you and me, retail. So they're getting us hooked up right now. They're hooking us up without letting us know they're hooking us up. That is what's going on. Let's see here. Super Nelson Eddie says, awesome research, Hulk. So all these cryptos that you can, make sure you buy them and look below the channel. We got Caleb and Brown. They provide institutional custody that is not hackable, institutional custody like no other channel. And then we have the Crypto Hulk lawyer. What the reason we have the Crypto Hulk lawyer is because your government is not going to let you keep this crypto. There's no fucking way they're going to do that. So that you got to find a way to disguise and protect your crypto from the criminals. And I won't say the government. If you just think you're going to go buy this crypto and the government's just going to let you have it, not try to do something cray-cray with you, you're living on planet Uranus, okay? So I'm prepared. That's why we have Caleb Brown. So when the hackers come out, and they will, when the hackers come out, I'm not worried if I got Caleb Brown. When these crypto laws come out, and they will, I'm not worried about the government. I got the Crypto Hulk lawyer. Okay, that's how this channel's set up, all right? Let me take a look. What do we got? I think that'll be a wrap. Yeah. I think we'll hold that as a wrap today. Massive news coming out. And it's been about 56 minutes. And I'm going to go start working on tomorrow morning's program. I'm going to open this up to the $5 people right now and work on a show for 7 a.m. Hopefully I can find enough news. And if I can, then I'll see you then.